Hey everybody, welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups, and it's time for the weekly Pop Culture Wrap-Up. That's right, everybody. Thanks for checking out the video. I am Rockin Robbie Billups. This is the weekly Pop Culture Wrap-Up. It's the show where I go over the week's pop culture news, mostly comic books and movies. Let's get right into it with some comic book news. Batman: The Long Halloween Special is going to be released in October from DC Comics. This reunites the creative team from Batman: The Long Halloween, which is in the middle of its movie debut right now. Part 1's out. Haven't seen it yet. I've heard good things. I really like Long Halloween. Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale coming back together to bring us some of the mysteries not revealed from The Long Halloween, whatever that means. I'm just excited to get Tim Sale back on a Batman book. It's going to be 48 pages. It releases in October. It will be a $7.99 prestige format comic book. Aquaman Green Arrow Deep Target is a 7-issue miniseries debuting from DC in October. It's written by Brandon Thomas with artwork by Ronan Cliquette. Okay, so I guess somebody at DC was like, well, we don't want to commit to a Green Arrow book. And we don't want to really commit to an Aquaman book. And then someone's like, well, there's an Aquaman movie coming out. They're like, well, let's do some Aquaman miniseries. Well, instead of doing a Green Arrow book, instead of doing an Aquaman book, why don't we just give them a 7-issue miniseries together? Sure, DC, why not? I personally would love to see an ongoing Aquaman book. Hopefully that's on the horizon. I know many people that would love to see an ongoing Green Arrow book. But we have what we have for now, and I'm just excited to get more Green Arrow and Aquaman action outside of the pages of Brian Michael Bendis' Justice League, to be honest with you. This comes out, though, in October, 7 issues. C.O.D.E is a new book from Robert Kirkman and Jason Howard. It will actually be debuting this concept in Skybound X #5, so that's going to be a first appearance right there. The book is called C.O.D.E, C-O-D-E, and it's like an anagram or something. It says, C.O.D.E, I'm going to read you the solicitation. C.O.D.E tells the story of humanity in the far future, surviving a technological hellscape from the assistance of a device known as combat orb defense engines. That's the code thing right there. 7 orb wielders who hail from 6 different warring factions have set aside their differences to band together and carry out a mission that may be humanity's last hope to thwart a technological menace that has nearly completely overtaken Earth. This sounds pretty cool. Sounds like an 80s cartoon, right? And if you look at the character designs, Jason Howard's really good at this. They look like they would make really good toys. This is the exact same team behind Super Dinosaur, which I wish was more of a success, because I still want some Super Dinosaur toys. I'm excited for this concept. I don't know when the book is actually debuting, but the concept, the characters will be introduced in Skybound X #5, and that's at the end of July. Avengers: The Death of Doctor Strange. So we know we've got The Death of Doctor Strange coming up. I think that's written by Jed MacKay, if I remember right. So Marvel in October is given 2 one-shots to deal with the ramifications. So I guess maybe this is it really the death of Doctors? I mean, they're not killing Doctor Strange right before a new movie, but whatever. I am rather excited for this one-shot, though. This is going to be dealing with the fallout of the death of Doctor Strange in the pages of Avengers. And it's going to be written by Alex Packnadel with artwork by Ryan Bodenheim. I'm a big fan of Packnadel, big fan of Bodenheim's work too, so I'm really excited to see what they're going to bring to the table in this one. Then we have Strange Academy, The Death of Doctor Strange, and this will be by the regular Strange Academy writer Scotty Young, but also artwork by Mike Del Mundo. So I'm not really geared up or excited for this Death of Doctor Strange thing, whatever it is. I still think it's a mislead. I don't know, but the creative teams on these 2 one-shots, they're pretty solid. Oh, and that new Black Panther book by John Ridley and Juan Cabal has been pushed back 3 months to November. Wow. They're dealing with some significant delays there. Well, I watched that What If trailer. Really freaking cool. I love the look of the animation. I love the idea of the stories that they're going through. They're doing that typical What If thing, but obviously set for the MCU. I love that you got the actual actors back to do the voice. It's going to be sad to see Chadwick Boseman's last performance as T'Challa, but it's going to be cool to see that story of what if, T'Challa became Star-Lord. That's actually really freaking neat. Now, I hope that one thing that carries over from this series into or from the comic book series into this series is the fact that every so often you just gotta have, like, it ends really bad. Like, everybody dies. Like, thank the gods it didn't happen this way. Anyway, Mortal Kombat Legends Battle of the Realms trailer. You know, this is a follow-up to that Scorpion one that they did, and we thought the Scorpion one was okay. This one looks pretty cool, too. You got more of the cast being involved. The animation looks cool, it looks brutal, looks violent, looks bloody. What more do you want out of Mortal Kombat? So I'm excited to check that out. Night of the Animated Dead. This isn't an announcement from Warner Brothers, and I think it's released probably like direct to Blu-ray or streaming or something, I think in the fall. And I think it's, from what I have gathered, it is literally just an animated remake of the George A. Romero classic Night of the Living Dead. So Night of the Animated Dead. Clever. Why would you just call it Night of the Living Dead, the animated movie? Like, you're trying to be clever, but if you want to do Night of the Animated Dead, give me different vignettes from different writers and different directors, different animators. Like, give me something different. It's something like Batman Gotham Knight, you know, something like that. Like, something like the Animatrix, but around this one night of the breakout of the zombie. Like, that, I would rather have that than just, it sounds like it's just a remake, an animated remake. Like, what's the purpose of that? Anyway, Silverhawks. Are we getting a new Silverhawks animated series? I sure do hope so, and I would think that with the way that they can, if they want to, really develop story and character now in animated series and what the technology we can do with the animation, Silverhawks could be pristinely, amazingly awesome. I'm just going to tell you that I'm a big Silverhawks fan. This is exciting news. It's from the production company behind the toys that made us, the movies that made us. Great documentaries. Can they do an animated series? Maybe. Have they done them before? Possibly. Did I do enough research for this little bit? No. Why? Because I'm just super excited for the idea that, first of all, we got these new Super 7 Silverhawks toys coming, and now we've got possibly a new animated series. Bruh, Station. I'm so freaking excited for that. Wings of silver, nerves of steel. Anyway, that's what we got for you this week. What's coming up here at PCP? Well, tonight over at Dylan's Horror Show, be sure to sub up, link in the description below. Join me, along with PCP founder John Hammertime Holshoe, joining up with Dylan to talk about one of our favorite cheesy-ass 80s horror movies, Chopping Mall. Seriously, watch Chopping Mall. It's probably on Tubi. I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon Prime. Then join us for that discussion. That's tonight, Saturday night, 6 p.m. Central Time. Tomorrow night, Sunday night, 7 p.m. Central Time. Well, guess what? It's time for Rockin Robbie Live, and we are going to have a lot of fun. Weekly comic book reviews, weekly wrap-ups, and all that stuff and more, continuing on through everything. And I got a Patreon shout-out. KC, thank you for everything. We really do appreciate it, homie. You are the best station. Anyway, thank you to everybody who out there for watching, all the support. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Join us at popculturephilosophers.com for podcasts, blogs, and a whole lot more. I've been Rockin Robbie Billups. Thanks for rocking with us. Keep on living, keep on reading, keep on watching, keep on learning. Station.